Hi, this is Vern Sargis, President of Oklahoma State University. You know, OSU has a long tradition of promoting a safe and responsible community. Still, many times you'll face tough choices. The responses to those tough choices are sometimes obvious, but sometimes they're not. This video demonstrates the proper responses to some of those tough situations, and it offers a look at our student code of conduct. I want to encourage you to always respect and honor our OSU community standards. And when you're in doubt, you can always ask, what would Pete do, other than not say anything?
4 years, Pistol Pete has heroically represented Oklahoma State University to people throughout the nation. Whether it is at Boone Pickens Stadium, historical Gallagher-Iba Arena, or even a town as lawless as Norman, Pistol Pete stands up for the principles of Oklahoma State University. Like any other cowboy, Pete knows that to stand up for OSU's principles, he has to follow these cowboy community standards. All OSU students aspire to follow and promote the standards of citizenship, academics, responsibility, diversity, and safety. Citizenship. Be civically responsible and engaged to improve our campus and community. Academics. Respect Oklahoma State University's commitment to academic integrity and uphold the values of honesty and responsibility that preserve our academic community. Responsibility. Accept responsibility for your learning, personal behavior, and future success, appropriately challenging others who do not abide by these standards. Diversity. Behave in a manner that recognizes and respects individual differences, supporting an appreciation for pluralism and inclusiveness. Safety. Do no harm and help maintain the safety and welfare of the campus community by reporting unusual or dangerous behavior. As a proud Oklahoma State University cowboy, Pistol Pete enjoys all of his time at OSU. Pistol Pete, with a major in cowboying it up, studies very hard. This semester he is taking pistol shooting, intermediate alma mater song leading, stadium leadership, and advanced horseback riding. That's a heavy course load for any student, but Pistol Pete does it because of his commitment to becoming a better cowboy. Like any other student, Pete sometimes needs time away from his studies. However, there are times, like some students at OSU, when Pete finds himself in situations where he must decide on the best course of action. It's a Friday after class, and Pete has gone to a local saloon on the Strip to mingle with some friends.
That was so much fun, Pete. Huh? All right.
One of Pete's friends has had too much to drink, but wants to drive home.
Oh, thanks again, man. You need a ride? My mile's only a home away. I mean, my home's a mile away. What? Hey, I didn't have that much to drink, Pete. Come on.
Although Pete's friend thinks he's safe to drive, Pete knows that alcohol impairs judgment and can make a person think they're functioning better than they are.
Come on, man, I'm not that drunk. I only had a few drinks, and I'm only like a mile away. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, huh?
Pete knows he would never drink and drive, so he decides to not let his intoxicated friend drive home. Because Pete is sober and has not had any alcohol, he decides to drive his friend home safely. Pete knows that blood alcohol content, the volume of alcohol in your blood, goes up very quickly but comes down very slowly, decreasing at a rate of 0.01% per hour of not drinking. Pete is at a small gathering with some friends. He meets a few cowgirls that he really likes.
How's it going? Oh my God, Pistol Pete, are you hot in there?
But they are clearly intoxicated.
Pete, what's your badge say? What's your badge? Ooh, Deputy Marshal.
Deputy Marshal's in town. Woo!
Should Pete pursue anything physical right now?
I'm gonna be there.
Pete stops and does not pursue anything. He knows that an intoxicated person cannot give effective consent to sexual activity. Any cowboy can tell you that before engaging in any type of sexual activity, the other person must be sober and aware of what is happening, give consent through an affirmative response, and be acting freely and voluntarily. Pete gives out his business card so that his new friends can call when they are sober. Pete is in his class, intermediate alma mater song leading.
Bright shines your fame, Oklahoma.
While there, Pete notices one classmate is really struggling with the work.
Hey Pete, you really did good on the song today. Like, you did amazing. I was struggling. I did horrible, but it's been really hard for me the last couple of days. I've been sick, been really busy. Me and the girlfriend have been fighting all day, every day. It's been horrible. It's way too busy. So I want to see if I can maybe get the answers from you for the test next week, because I really need a good grade.
Pete tells his friend no. Pete knows that this act would violate academic integrity. Pete aspires to show integrity and good character in all he does. Instead, Pete gives his friend contact information for the instructor so his friend can go get help or ask for an extension.
Okay, I got you, buddy. Thanks. Appreciate it.
We hope this video will help you make good choices and engage in positive behavior. All students should read the Code of Conduct available on this website. Remember that the Code of Conduct applies to you whether you are on or off campus. We want students doing the right thing all the time, regardless of where you are. Finally, when faced with a tough decision, such as those you've just seen, stop and think, what would Pete do? You might just make a better choice.